What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to our 16th episode of Meet the Streamer.
And your mic cut off.
It's
Wonderful.
gone.
So while you try to fix it up, nice to be here, guys, today. Hello, welcome. Today we have two wonderful guests. Grumpy, are you back here with us?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yes, please continue.
We are having technical difficulties in the first 20 seconds. Let's go. I'm a speedrunner at heart. So, as I said, 16th episode of Meet the Streamer. I'm very excited. We're all very excited to be here today. With two very wonderful guests from the Borderlands community. Of course, Meet the Streamer, where we interview and banter and talk with streamers from the Borderlands community. And today, one of those guests is Chevy2theLevi. Say hi.
Hi. How are y'all doing today? Thanks for coming in. I love seeing my community in here. I'm excited for this. Let's go.
And our second guest here today is a MerciSiren. Nice to have you here. Welcome. Mercy, you here?
Mercy.
The storm took her.
Oh no! No, Mercy, are you here?
We are doomed.
Am I here?
Yes,
Oh,
now we can hear you. There we go. Oh,
Lord, my whole PC froze.
But we got you
Damn.
back here. Nice to have you here. Welcome.
Wank.
Chevy looks surprisingly normal.
Okay, we're gonna go on and start with the first question to you guys. And my first question is, who or what inspired you to begin streaming?
Ladies first.
God, I don't know. My kids? I
For
wanted
real?
to show them, I wanted to show my kids that no matter what, if you have a goal, no matter what anybody tells you, you can achieve it. You just have to really, really work your butt off and ignore all the naysayers.
Not bad there.
One of the most unique answers we had so far for this question.
You know, when
No.
you first started, I was like thinking, hey, you started because you tried to show your kids that it doesn't work, you won't earn any money, and then you started earning money, and we're like, oh. I was
No,
wrong.
it was definitely, I stream for them. 100%.
All right. Okay, sorry for interrupting you, Chevy. Go ahead.
Oh no, for me it was I had just started Twitch, when after Borderlands 3 started, and I met Dinah, which just about everybody knows in the Borderlands community, and through Chunky Biscuit stream, and Dinah and I just started playing, and he started streaming, and I started playing with him on stream, and one day he said, "You should do this. You would be pretty good." So I talked to my wife about it, Miss Lily, and after a bunch of discussions, she said go for it. And yeah, I mean, it's been 5 months, a wild ride, and we're still kicking butt. So, loving it.
Okay, well, you both are streamers, and you both do it on your, for example, free time in your case. But my next question is, what are other hobbies you are into? If there are any unique hobbies that you want to share with us here today?
Is there any hobbies besides gaming?
Apparently sometimes yes.
Oh, shit, that's news to me.
So, is that all you do is game?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Now, me, I like to, I used to be a lot into sports until my body started to break down. I'm 48 now. So, I used to play a lot of softball, baseball, bowling, golf. Then I got into disc golf and was loving it. And then my shoulders started to act up. So now there's not much I can do physically. So, now it's just hanging out with the family on the weekends and doing stuff with the kids, and not much else I could do other than that and playing games. So
In a sense, I'm sorry to hear that, but it's like amazing that you were so active, like in your, am I allowed to say younger years?
Yes, go
Yes.
ahead, say it. Tell him in
Yes.
his youth.
younger years.
He was a
Yeah.
young buck in his.
When you were but a wee lad.
I've never weed on a lad before in my life. What are you talking about?
Hey, maybe people have hobbies, you know.
Oh Lord.
People
Oh
have-
my.
Dang.
we don't hobby shame over here. Um,
Oh gosh.
but since both of you are apparently so damn ancient, I
Look
was
who's
wondering what was your
talking.
guys' first video game?
Whoa. What?
Gosh.
What? So ancient? Did he just call me ancient?
No, I am.
I'm the youngest here, so
What?
I can call anyone like grandma, grandpa,
Oh
even
my
Pirek.
god,
Even
I
Pirek.
love it. Oh Lord. What do you mean like game? I can't even remember.
Well, then first you that come to your mind, like first you can recall playing.
I'd have to say Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
I really would love to say Duck Hunt right now because of the quack,
Ooh.
but it was Duck Hunt was in my really younger years. But the first one I ever played was Pac-Man on Atari 2600.
Damn.
That was in 1980.
I've never even seen an Atari.
That was my first game, Pac-Man on Atari 2600.
So basically, straight from the arcades down to the console, the first Pac-Man.
Yep.
Wow.
What it was basic as it could get. So, but I remember it to this day.
Man. That's some piece of gaming history.
It is.
Man, I'm just waiting for like in like 30 years when we're gonna sit there and be like, yeah, you know, Borderlands 3, piece of gaming history.
Facts, though.
Facts, yeah.
It's already been like, what, 10 years or no, more since the first one came out.
Yeah, Borderlands
12.
1 is like very old at this point. I think it came out
It's as
like
old as my daughter, so
2007?
13, I think.
I think it was
Yeah.
No,
2007,
Borderlands 1's
wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
I once googled it and I
so.
was wrong, so I'm not gonna guess. But I know it's old. It's like it's the 2000 era, before 2010 definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But talking about Borderlands, you know, I was wondering like what got you two into Borderlands? When / how did you start?
Go ahead, Mr. Chevy.
I started Borderlands 1, I didn't play it a ton. I played it through, I didn't play any DLCs or anything, but I love the farming aspect of it and being able to sit there and mindlessly kill the same thing over and over until you find something you wanted. And it doesn't appeal to a lot of people, but it appeals to me. So, Borderlands 2, I didn't get that because of life stuff. I didn't get into that until late. So I was a Gauge main in that, and Borderlands 3, I've been there since day one. Got like 2,500 hours in it now, so love the game, love the franchise, love the looting and shooting. Just put something in front of me to kill, and that's all I really care about. I don't care how I do it or about builds. I just kill stuff. That's just what I do.
And what about you, Mercy?
Let's see. I was looking for a good co-op game, and I'd asked someone in GameStop, actually. It was about 6 months after Borderlands 1 came out, and they recommended it to me, and it was history. Like, that was my draw from the start. No matter what I've ever gone back to play, my passion has always been with Borderlands. My name, MerciSiren, actually comes from Merciful Siren, which was a class mod way back in, I'm pretty sure, the first one. It's a part of me. It has become a part of me, and it always will be.
Oh,
Ayo.
Heyo.
Hey yo! Speaking of names, because that was one of our questions as well. So we know where your name come from, and Chevy, where does your name come from?
Well, mine's got two meanings. One, the song Chevy to the Levee, but the levee was dry. The Don,
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
yeah, the Don McLean song. But also, my dog is named Levi. Okay, so that's why it's spelled Levi. And he's a little miniature schnauzer, and I started calling him Chevy over the years. You know how dogs get nicknames. So then I just started calling him Chevy to the Levee. That's what I would say, Chevy to the Levee, Chevy to the Levee. And that's what I'm like, my first name originally was Chevy2theLevi. So I was like, man, if I'm going to stream, I need something with a little bit more pop. And that's when I just came up with Chevy to the Levee. And everybody seems to like it. So we're going to stick with it.
All right. So we had a unique question for you. So now we have a question for Mercy. And seeing the chat going totally wild today, I have one question to ask you. Quack? And where did that come from?
Oh my god. Oh lord. Okay, so I am nobody's loot lord. I am nobody's loot donkey, and that has become very well known in my chat. So my chat pays taxes on weapons that are extracted through arms race. For 11 bits is what they yes, I know. Is what they pay for a win, and then 22 bits is what they pay for a loss. Swear to God, it's just a meme. But the only sound that I had at the time to quickly move over to 22 bits was the duck. And now, I don't know, it makes me crack up laughing whenever the duck pecks the screen. So it's legit just become. So that's why I have my little ducky on my today.
You guys on Twitch may not be able to see this, but like, when she talks, the dog is actually pecking the screen. It's adorable. I don't know, it kind of gets lost in translation to the stream because it's a still image there, but like for me, pecking all day.
It's quacking me up.
It's quacking us up. Oh, y'all are a bunch of quacks.
And I took that personally.
Oh, we're all quacks here.
Right.
Fine, guys.
Talking about things not showing up, audio issues, technical issues, whatever. Outside of those, though, a question I always like to ask is, what is actually, like, aside from technical issues, your least favorite part about streaming? Like, you guys have streamed for a while. Like, is there something where it just always groan out loud?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, which one?
People who don't use their fucking manners. That is what I hate. Because I really, really hate when people come in so disrespectful. And holy shit, I didn't think that I would get it that much. But I do. I mean, I set them in their place, don't get me wrong. But that's my number one thing that I hate.
For me, it's just people being rude. If you come into the stream and you're rude or you don't say please or thank you,
there you go.
Manners. I will be happy to smack you on stream or time you out. But my mods, they know when it's time to get rid of somebody. But I have no problem doing it on stream and, letting them know that they need to use their manners.
This is why we are here together today, Mr. Chevy, because I'm the same way.
My language is just less colorful.
Yeah. But I don't never ban anybody unless I can tell them off first and they have a chance to come back at me. And then it's like, yep, you're out.
So take notes, everyone. Very important.
Oh, everybody knows.
That's a great tip. That's a great piece of advice.
Learn your manners.
To me, one view, one follower makes no difference to me. I don't care. I'm there to have a good conversation with people. We talk about all kinds of stuff. We have a great time. We laugh. We cry. We cry laughing. And if you're going to come in there and be a total dick, you're gone.
I mean,
Easy as that.
at the end of the day, it's like your work as well, right? And you want to work and have fun with people in like comfortable environment for everyone, all the viewers and streamer included.
And see, I don't see it as work at all. I mean, it is pure pleasure for me. It's just more people to talk to. So I love it.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I was kind of like surprised that you guys picked the same thing, but like I totally get it. It's actually one of those things that you don't really think about when you.
And you cut off again.
I noticed how I noticed how like just lightly stubbed my mic and it was gone. The green bar was gone. Yeah, like how you start and like you don't really think, oh, that's not gonna really happen to me or something, then it happens to you and it's just super annoying. It's not really something you concern yourself really with, but it's important. Great. Moving on though, my next question is gonna be to you guys. If what's your favorite non-Borderlands franchise? So like aside from Borderlands, what kind of franchise do you guys like the most?
I'd probably have to go with Fallout, because I played a lot of Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, but I really don't have time for other games now with streaming because I work full time. I stream for a few hours. My wife comes home, and then I hang out with her the rest of the evening, and then it's her and the kids on the weekend. So it's all Borderlands. I did Outriders a little bit, but Outriders is kind of went cold, and not a lot of people
Right.
watch it or play it anymore. So I'm really sticking with Borderlands. That's where my community is, and it's taking off right now. So
And for you, Mercy?
I don't remember the question.
Favorite non-Borderlands franchise?
Oh yeah. Um. I'm gonna have to say Assassin's Creed. Aside from the last one was so horrid that I couldn't even finish it, and I have been a huge Assassin's Creed fan throughout all of them. But
Like-
yeah, the last one I didn't.
Like the most recent one, so
Valhalla.
Valhalla, yeah.
see, I used to love them until Assassin's Creed 3 was fantastic. And then after that, they went to using guns instead of swords. And I mean, you'd still have swords and stuff like that, but it turned into more gunplay. And I did not like the gunplay on it, so I got out of Assassin's Creed after that.
Really?
Yeah.
I
See,
remember
I
a lot of-
stuck through it. And I couldn't deal with the last one being so clunky. The movement, it was so off-putting. And honestly, it takes a lot for me to not like a game.
I guess it lost some magic when the guns were added to the game. I see where the developers went with the game, like change it a little bit, but it feels like it wasn't for everyone who liked how unique the experience was there. I mean, every game will have people who will continue to play it and those who drop it probably on the way. Even same with the Borderlands.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and so about Borderlands, I'll have a question about your content basically here. So both of you focus mostly on arms race on your streams, right? You're doing extractions and so on. So since it's your main focus, at least right now, can you tell us your favorite thing about this particular mode of the game?
Go on, Mr. Chevy.
No, you go.
Oh man.
Oh man.
All right. So, I was really, really big into playing Warzone. I've always loved the Battle Royale feel, but I may or may not have started being a little too toxic, and I noticed that in myself. So, I decided to give Arms Race a try. I absolutely fell in love with it. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of some of the storyline, and I know I'm probably going to get a lot of throwback from that, but to each their own. I don't know. Love the fact that it's PvE. It's got that battle royale feel, and it's my true love. It's my heart.
Aw.
For me, it's Arms Race is purely co-op based. I mean, you could do it by yourself, but then you might get terrible gear. If you play as 4 people, you're going to have a lot of good gear to send out to the viewers. So I don't think I've ever played Arms Race solo on stream, except for maybe a couple minutes to start the stream. Seems like everybody loves it. Everybody loves coming in and the banter, because I'm all about the banter. So that's what my stream is basically based on, is the banter between me and the viewers, between me and whoever I'm playing with. So Arms Race is perfect for that. And the viewers still get to get some gear, which makes it even better.
Mhm. It's nice to hear, because Borderlands have so much content for different type of playthroughs, for different type of gamers. It's nice to see that some people like enjoy the story modes, some go for like Arms Race because of like this feeling of Warzone here, right? So there's something for everyone to enjoy in this game. But since I mentioned story as well, my next question to you guys will be, which DLC or mission did you enjoy the most? It can be from any Borderlands games, it can be for free, or maybe you had like, your favorite little story happening in the previous games.
DLC wise, my favorite DLC was DLC 3. Of course, DLC 5, everyone would say so because of Arms Race. And I love Arms Race, so that would probably be the winner. But as far as like the regular DLCs that we had, it was DLC 3, the Bounty of Blood, because it had so many great weapons. I love the Western feel because I live in the mountains, and I'm more of a Western type of guy when it comes to that. So I love the sound of it. I love the soundtrack behind it. The whole setting of it. It just it checked all the boxes for me. So it'd probably be Bounty of Blood.
Mercy? Hello? Oh
There seem to be
no.
difficulties.
Them claptraps ruining everything again.
Damn robots. But while it's happening, Chevy, like a little follow-up question to that. How did you feel? Do you feel like they nailed like this kind of like mix between like the Japanese and the Western? Because they have like a lot of like these Japanese like little shogun theme in there. I mean, even the character calls you like. Oh man, I played this thing today and I forgot what he calls you in Japanese. Like they use like little like Japanese like little things.
Tomodachi everywhere.
Yeah, Tomodachi and like Baka and stuff like that, and also like the design is very Japanese influenced. Like, do you think they nailed that, or did you like that?
Yeah, there probably could have been a little bit more of it if they were going that direction, but to me, it leaned a whole lot more towards the Western side than it did the Asians. I mean, now some of the backgrounds felt a little bit more like Asian influenced as far as for a Western, but overall, it just felt so much more Western to me than it did Asian.
Well,
All right.
Mercy,
What was the question? Because
there you go.
Yeah, just in time.
I'm back.
She's back.
Okay.
My PC keeps freezing. I don't understand what is wrong. So
Put a heater
yeah.
on it.
Just blame claptraps. The question was, which DLC or which mission do you enjoy the most in the whole of the Borderlands series?
Okay, it has to be a mission.
It can be a mission,
It
it can
can't-
be DLC as well if you want. Or like
It
series
can't
of
be
missions.
Arms Race.
It's kinda is a mission of sort to kill Harker. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that would be my favorite. Even when I'm not streaming, I'm still playing Arms Race.
Yeah, Mercy is a DLC, so it can be like
I mean,
answer
it's a
here as
DLC. It has a little bit of story, and
Little
Sal
bit of
told us
purple.
that we don't want to miss it. So
Yeah, that was too much
Good.
of the obvious answer for me, so I came up with a different.
but a good answer nevertheless.
Yeah.
Right. So I figure I figured I can ask this question because in arms, even though you play mostly mostly play arms race, you can come in contact with different manufacturers. My question would be, it's a creative one. If you guys have like your own manufacturing company, what would its unique gimmick be? Like, what would every gun come with? Like from like tracking guards over like double jumps or whatever.
It would be the slam ability.
Oh no.
Why we have a slam ability, Mercy? What do you mean?
But it would, instead of having to use a relifact for it, you would just automatically be given the slam ability to just shoot fireballs or acid or whatever, maybe even every single element. A huge elemental explosion. Ugh, dude, that would be awesome. Developers.
And developers in chat?
You listening to us? There?
Right?
Y'all gonna laugh at mine, but I had the thought of this a long time ago when I was playing, that they needed a manufacturer called Bubble Yummy, and it would shoot bubble gum, and that's what the guns would do. They would shoot bubble gum. You had them in different, you had your shotguns, you had your pistols, but it would actually lock the enemies in place if you hit them just right. That way you didn't have to worry about killing them. You could switch to something else and just kill them. But I just thought, as far as how Borderlands takes their weapons and stuff like that, something like that would be fun.
Oh man, but I could totally imagine this, to be honest. Like just like cross promotion for the customers. Imagine like you shoot bubblegum and it explodes. Like
Yeah, big old glob of bubble yum. Instead of it being in your mouth, you just shoot it right at them and they just stuck.
And you have this like famous line of like, I'm here to like shoot guns and shoot bubble gum and all out of bubble gum. And you like pick up this gun or not.
Yeah, like something like I came here to chew ass and kick gum and I'm all of gum. No, I'm all of ass.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh, Lord.
He goes.
They need to hear about this because it's a good idea.
Yeah, as I said,
Doing
like
ass
it's
is a
not
good
as
idea,
bad for an
noted.
idea as you make it sound like. As you make it like made it out to be. Like it's great. Both ideas are pretty great. I just have them in front of my inner eye. Yeah. So like moving on. Another creative question. Oh, they're just rolling today. If you guys had a lootsplosion when you died, so like someone shot you or something, you just explode into loot. What would be in it?
A whole
What
lot
would
of
be?
a whole lot
Wow.
of sporting equipment. You'd have basketballs and footballs, golf clubs,
All kinds of balls.
Do they
frisbees. We got
do they deal
lots of
damage?
balls, soccer balls, golf balls. There'd be a lot of balls in there.
Any Amarames in chat looking for some balls powers?
Did someone say ball?
Anyone
Oh,
said
wow.
balls? Oh gosh,
Chevy likes balls.
easy now. I like balls.
Okay, let's slow down a little
Can't
bit.
blame you.
Oh god. I don't know. I There we go. I'll go with tats. I'll go with tats. Or ice cream.
Ice cream.
Hell yeah.
Just ice cream? No ducks?
Yeah.
No...
Just ice cream. The
Just ice
fucking
cream.
ducks. Oh my god.
What kind of flavor?
Ice cream and ducks. It's for
Ice cream and ducks. Okay. What kind of what kind of ice cream flavor?
Oh,
I don't know. Whatever kind of ice cream. We got all kinds of ice cream in the freezer.
Okay.
Great.
Well, I guess
Great
I'm gonna go for one more creative question then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're on this flow right now with good ideas going all around. So my question is, if you could design any new vehicle for the game, it can be anything, driving, swimming, flying, digging, whatever. What would be your idea for a new vehicle for the game? Any
Talking
details?
about like a vehicle or a way to get around or what?
Yeah,
Basically a
like
way to get around.
form of transportation that you would want to see in the game that you would use.
Oh me, I want a booster pack and wings.
Wow.
Let me go straight up in the air, and then I can shoot across the map wherever I want to go and pick a landing spot and land. That's how I'd be, like Avenger style.
Nice.
The jet.
Honestly, I have no answer for that. I guess because I would just fly.
So wings as well.
Yeah.
All right. So let's touch up a little bit about your streaming. And during streams, a lot of things happen. Often you have no control over that, right? So my question is, what is your most hilarious death you ever experienced in the game?
Now, hilarious death was definitely an arms race. We were playing arms race one day. It was me and Dinah and can't remember who was playing with us, and we were over there going towards the plasma coil. This was on the Xbox days. We were going towards the plasma coil area, and I think I had died doing something by someone had actually, I think it was one of the psychos, hit me and threw me up in the air right over the side, heading towards the plasma coil, so I died. And he went over there on the other side of it and rezzed me, and right when he rezzed me, I'm just literally standing there. Because you can't move for that 1 or 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Right when he rezzed me, I got slammed again and thrown right over the thing, right back where I was, dead again.
Oh,
It was
God.
hilarious.
That's funny.
Pro tip, if you are like stuck for those couple seconds, I would like discover that if you try to go in and out of your echo log really quickly, it sometimes like unfreeze you and you can go faster than normally. Not always, but sometimes works. But yeah, sorry.
I didn't even have a chance to move. It was just right up over top of the res thing, and boom, gone. That was it. Hit the floor.
What about you, Mercy?
Mine is definitely my favorite rail fact to find in arms race is definitely the snowdrift. I am a compulsive slider. I slide constantly. And yeah, one day I kind of just slid right off a freaking right off the edge of the map and I died. Yeah, that was
I like
so bad. It's
sliders.
so embarrassing.
I like sliders, chicken sliders, pepperoni sliders, shrimp sliders, hamburger sliders.
I mean, find me one person who
sliders.
never slide off the cliff in their entire gameplay, please. There is not a single player who never slide off.
Nope, we all do it.
It just happens. So, my next question for you guys is gonna be like an opinion, which is, what is your guys' favorite elemental type, and why? Like, surely there has to be a favorite.
I mean, not necessarily. I prefer Jacobs. Jacobs is my favorite manufacturer. I
Arn.
don't really.
I've got God. Damn.
So
Now, for
no
me-
elemental.
I'm stuck between two. I love cryo because I like turning stuff to popsicles and just smashing it. And I love the rad too because the explosions. The rad explosions are just something amazing in this game. They're like beyond anything else that they've done. So I love the rad explosions. That would probably be my number one as far as the elements would be rad.
Oh yeah, I can totally understand rad, like with the like little Geiger counter sound going off when they like explode, the ticking. Oh, the sound design in Borderlands 3 is just outstanding. Definitely. And as for Mercy, so like your favorite element is ricochet. Can we say that? Can we take that as an answer? Can we
Yeah,
lock
I
that
guess
in?
you could say that.
Or your favorite element is lead.
Lead.
Yeah, the ionic disruptor element. Whatever it is that allows that bullet to get through the shield and through the armor. Whatever element that is, that's
And turns stuff
Gunpowder.
to iridium dust is what it looks like.
right. Some sort of purple something or another. Who knows? It gets the job done. And I have a blast doing it.
Hell yeah. And that's what counts, right? So, my next question is gonna be like a little bit back to like arms race over there. I actually was wondering, because you play it so much, what is your guys' favorite item to find in Arms Race? Like, you open this chest and you just bask in the glory of what you just found.
Well, that's easy. For me, it would definitely be the Ionic Disruptor.
Oh.
Every time, every single time I find it, I just
Oh, shocking.
look at him. I see you, Miss.
I did not see that coming. No?
Ionic or the Hellwalker? Yeah, definitely. Born.
Ooh.
For me, it would be the right now with the modded arms race, the Super Soldier. I loved adding the extra speed in there and the ammo regen, and it just seems to make arms race a little bit more fun. Used to be the Tizzy. We've actually got a command called safe that is for Tizzy or bust. Because anytime we would res close to the Tizzy, we turned around, we went right in the Tizzy room, and half the time we got wrecked. So we actually had a little route that we would used to take. All of us would take the same route. And then one of us, Psycho, would always go the other route and on the right side of the wall. And there would always be a chest there. We called it the death chest because he had to open it. No matter when it was, he had to open it. And every time he did, he died. So it used to be the Tizzy, but now it's probably the Super Soldier.
I assume you guys you get that because you guys played a modded arms race, right?
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, just so that we're clear.
Yes.
Yep.
Surprised no one picked up plasma coil here. Nice.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's have a little think about next question. So you both stream. I'm sure had like some kind of offers for sponsorships. Who didn't get the Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship offer many times? So your favorite manufacturer decided to sponsor your stream. What do you think they would say, like, to the media to promote you? What would be like their promotion speech for you guys? Yeah, it's a tough one. But yeah.
Hey, Mercy!
We already know who's this gonna be.
We know who Mercy's is going to be.
Definitely.
Well, I don't know. This is supposed to be my own, right?
Your own. Well, yeah, what would be your own
I don't know if
manufacturer
if
sponsorship?
it takes more than one shot, blow me.
Adventurous.
It takes more than one shot below me. Oh my gosh.
Dang.
That's a tough one because Malawan's my favorite because I love the elements. So it'd have to be something about like Master of the Elements or something like that. But if you look at me, I look like I'm more of a Torg guy, don't I? Explosions. I sound more like a Torg guy. So if I ever got one, it would probably be with Torg. Explosions. So, but that was a weird question.
Yeah, that we didn't expect anything else than weird answers as well for
We're
that.
here for the weirdness.
Okay, so
We're here for the party.
exactly. So my next question is, Borderlands 3 introduced a new planets we can explore. So please tell me, what is your favorite Borderlands planet? It can be like any criteria, visually or like what story it had. It can be a planet from main story or from DLCs. Like, which one's your favorite planet?
Ooh, that's a tough
Probably,
one.
I love Eden 6. I wish they would do more with that planet because Eden 6 was just kind of overwhelming when you went through it because it seems like it's almost right dead in the middle of the game and it took up a huge chunk of the game. And it was amazing looking, but they could have done so much more. So I think it'd be Eden 6. I love Eden 6.
For me, maybe Athena's, because that's I think it's so beautiful, and I definitely wish that there was more of that planet featured in the game. It honestly, it probably is my favorite.
Hell yeah. Now, we've talked about a lot about like favorites and opinions and stuff like that, and I would like to hear another opinion from you guys. More like in a general sense. What elements do you guys feel need to come together to make a truly great game? So like, what kind of elements do you think if Borderlands was no more the next day, what kind of elements would you be looking for in a game to say this is a good game?
Go ahead, Mercy.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
For
Those
me,
difficult questions.
It's replayability. So you got to have a game that you can put hundreds of hours into instead of just 30 or 40 hours into it or something like that. That's one thing about having the 4 different characters that I love and all the different skill trees. So it's got to have replayability. For me, it's got to have it's got to be PvE instead of PvP because I can't stand any toxicity. So PvP's out of the way, and it's also got to have a real good co-op based game. And Borderlands 3 has that too. I love the co-op factor of it, and it seems like we could just get together and play for hours mindlessly doing something and have fun at it. Have some good banter and conversation with each other, and yeah, I mean, it's got to have all those elements for me. And Borderlands 3 checks all those boxes, so that's why I love it.
Yeah, that's definitely a big thing with me as well. Not so much on the co-op. I honestly I play solo, but yeah, it's got to be PvE. It's got to have replayability and some sort of really big challenge. And whether it's I love Destiny as well. I played a lot of Destiny too, so it's definitely got to present a challenge for me. Something to be proud of.
Like a badge that you can wear at the end when you're done and be like, I did
Hell
this.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Destiny 2 a really good example. Like it has a lot of the elements that make this kind of genre, the looter shooter, great, but it's still not really like Borderlands. I don't think both games can really be compared at all. So like, that's a good example. Going back to Borderlands though, another opinion piece from you guys I'd like to hear. What do you think that the franchise is currently heading towards? And do you think it's heading into the right direction? Now, I know you guys play mostly arms race, but like maybe you have like more, surely you have been like following like how the game is a little bit developing over the time. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Go ahead, Mercy.
Oh, bless you. Honestly, I don't. Can I plead the fifth on one? I don't want to give any opinions that may make me put my foot in my mouth. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this one.
Sure. Of
Very
course.
respectful.
Accepting that. Chevy?
For me, I love the way Borderlands has developed. There was a lot of problems with it when it first started, but a lot of people had problems with not the gameplay itself, but the story. And I could care less about stories. I'm not a story person. Stories don't matter to me. The gunplay is amazing. The way the game looks is amazing. The co-op values of it, like I said about checking all the boxes earlier. Borderlands 3 has improved on Borderlands 2 so much in the sound of it, the look of it, the play of it, the elements, and how they got everything working together. One thing they could change is probably the anoints. I'd love to have it back to where it was more based on your build than it was the anoints that were on the build. Like for me, Zane with the Mantis. You can spam ASE like every second if you want to with the Mantis. And to me, it doesn't make a challenge in the game because of that. So I'd rather have that part of Borderlands 2 without the anoints back. But other than that, they've hit on all cylinders, except for the story, as people like to worry about it. I could care less about it though. Except for Ava. I can't stand Ava.
Fair opinion. We haven't had an Ava non-enjoyer for a long time now.
Yeah, everyone's like Ava enjoyers. So that's a refreshing
Ava fan.
change here.
Average Ava enjoyer.
Okay, you both guys heard about Wonderlands, right? Who didn't in this community? So we've seen a little bit about this, we heard a little bit about this. What are your thoughts so far? Is it like the game so far, like the idea and the concept of it, something that you will want to play? And do you have any expectations of this game? Like, what would you want to see in it? And hello there.
That is Remy's take on it. She just says, yeah.
Yeah.
Say hello, chat. All right. And I have no expectations whatsoever, just because no matter what anyone says, whether it is the worst fucking game ever made, it's Borderlands. I'm gonna love it. Enough said. I am a definite Borderlands fanboy, fan female?
Girl?
I don't fucking know.
Girl?
Yeah. But no matter what, I'm going to pre-order, I'm going to play, and I'm gonna like it.
For me, it's hard to have expectations from what we've seen. You know, we've seen a lot of
I love you.
you know, the trailer itself, but that really doesn't tell you anything about the gameplay. Whether it's going to be, I've heard a lot of people talk about possibly like Diablo-like gameplay, and I mean, I'm going to play it either way because it's Borderlands, but how they actually integrate what is true with Borderlands itself, with the guns and the billions of different guns and makeups and stuff, and how they integrate that with whatever they showed in the trailer is going to be interesting. But they seem to, by the way they're going with it, makes it look like it's going to be a completely different style of game, more like a fantasy type of style. I wish they would keep it up to like Dragon's Keep style for Tiny Tina, because that was probably the best DLC overall in the entire franchise, and if they expand on that, I think it'll be amazing. So I'm hoping it'll go more that direction than the Diablo-like direction.
I've seen a lot of theory crafting about what the game could be. I really like idea that anointments could work like an enchantment for your gear. That would make a lot of sense. That would be cool. Okay, so my next question is, you guys stream pretty often and pretty regularly. Oh my god, hard English. But tell me, if you can like think about this for a moment, where would you want to see your streaming career be in 5 years? Any idea like where would you want to be with your content, or what do you want to achieve in 5 years? Deep questions.
Mercy, you go ahead with this one. Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. I really don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but
You used your Joker. No way out of this one.
Shit. All right. So in 5 years, in my dream world, I would be up there atop, and I mean way above all of these fucking hot tub hookers that are sitting there streaming. I would be way up on the list with more numbers than them bitches. Because yeah, that's gonna be my goal. Just saying, that's what the fuck is going on? No, Chevy.
Rocker Chevy. I like it.
Did not expect that.
Go ahead, Mercy. What were you doing? Go ahead.
No, I am done. Hashtag America.
I know you know I really like mustaches, but do you have to go so far? I really appreciate that.
We have got a mustache. Yeah, what is it? We've got we mustache him a question.
Yes. So I mustache you a question, Chevy. Where
Let me
would
think
you want?
about
Oh, damn.
it.
Where would you want to see your content in 5 years?
Well, you've seen my content so far, and I use a lot of these things out here. So my content's probably gonna have a lot more of that. We just kind of switch it up a little bit here and there. Yeah, that's what we're gonna
Yeah.
do around here.
Them chicken tater tots.
That's
Uh-huh.
what my
Oh, yeah.
content's all about.
I'm loving that. I'm
I had to
absolutely
put the
loving that.
stash on for the sheriff in here because the sheriff knows I hate stashes. So
I appreciate
stashes
that a
had to
lot.
be in this. Stashes had
Oh
to be
my
in this. And
God.
I love America. America.
Oh my
I
god,
just
I'm
laughed inappropriate loud in a meeting between the hot tub hookers and Chevy Macho Man. Oh, God. Yep.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that's where the stream's
So-
gonna go in the next 5 years.
Yes, in the next 5 years, Chevy will grow hair and a mustache. That is his content creation goal.
Chevy don't grow hair. Chevy makes hair.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Grumpy?
What's wrong?
Yeah.
You lost your thought process
Ah,
now?
like,
Yes,
oh no,
a bit.
I just lost myself in that mustache of yours.
Come
Oh,
on, let's get this stream going. Let's go.
oh man.
Come on.
Risk it for the
Oh.
biscuit.
Right. So before we wrap this stream up, gonna ask you guys one very important question. It's a very personal one, and one that I also carry in my heart at all time. What is the best quote from the Borderlands franchise? Give it here.
The best quote.
The best quote.
The best quote from me is explosions.
Oh.
Yes.
That's all I need to hear.
Yes.
See, now
Give me Tor.
hold on. I'm very much in line with the same thing, but mine is also Mr. Torg. There is nothing more
Oh.
badass than treating a woman with respect.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving this energy we're having right now, and with that energy, we're gonna wrap it up, and get through to the rest of the weekend. But before we go, I want to ask if you want to add something. Tell us where we can find you, at what time, and if you want to say hi to anyone or say hi to your mods. Mercy, could you start with it?
Yeah, sure. I've seen almost everyone that I already know in the chat there. Guys, you know that I stream from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. ish. I'm always late, Monday through Friday. You're on Twitch, obviously. Y'all are freaking awesome. Seriously, guys, thank you guys so much for stopping in, showing all of the support. Shut up, Ziff. Thank you so much for everybody being here. Morn, Caramel. I'm not even gonna read up the chat. Angel, hello there, princess. Wink, wink. Haha. Kappa, please don't kill me. All right, guys. Guys, later. Yeah.
Yeah. And how
Yeah.
about you, Chevy?
Oh, well, I'm normally on Monday through Thursday around 2 to 3 p.m. till 6 to 7 p.m., somewhere in that area. Fridays, I normally come on a little bit earlier, around noon. Occasionally, you'll see me on the weekend, very rarely. But other than that, come on out, have a good time. We laugh a lot. We do stupid stuff a lot, as you can see. And these are part of the channel redemptions. I've got a wig. I've got hats. I've got glasses. It's all part of just having fun. So, come on and enjoy the show.
Thank you so much for coming here today and spending this lovely hour with us. For all those who tuned in halfway or didn't catch up this episode, it's gonna be soon posted on our YouTube channel. We'll post the links everywhere. We're gonna give it to Chevy and Mercy as well so they can share it with you in case you missed it. Thank you so much for showing today. To both Chevy and Mercy, thank you everyone in chat for the support, for having fun with us today. And we'll see you soon in 2 weeks for our next episode. In the meantime, have a wonderful weekend. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.